Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass continues with our Lady Six Sky of Maya playthrough. We are still working on the next technology for the space race, which I think that's which one is next? Which one is next? It's the expedition, right? We're on the expedition. The Exoplanet expedition is next, so we've got a couple guys that are going to make that a lot easier, and by easier, I mean basically instant, I think. I might be wrong there. Might not be instant. But I think it could be. Do we want a seaside resort over here? We have so many options. Let's do a little seaside resort. You know, we got to vary things up in this region. Do we want to wipe this man out, or do we just want to kill his nuclear sub and be like, you can exist from now on? I'm honestly fine with him staying around. I felt before there was more animosity towards my friend here. We gotta get this flood barrier going, man. That's ridiculous right there. They need some help. Yeah, there was more animosity before, for sure. But I think I've gotten past it, and now I feel like I can let him live in peace over here in Pahuin Mapu. I think he can live over here in harmony. I'm not a tyrant, Pericles. I'm turning a new leaf, a new page. I didn't even look at what his trade deal was. Oh! Spain. I was so angry, sir. You need to calm yourself, right? See, I'm following this new mentality here, where I'm being calm right now. I'm gonna let. Come on, Jadwiga. That one, it hurts more coming from you. That's all I have to say. It makes me feel worse when it's you. Everybody else, you know, I can be okay, but when you denounce me, it stings ever more. I guess we don't need Vissel bonking anymore. That's for sure. So I guess we'll get some more science per turn. 938. Yeah, buddy. All right, here. Because I respect you, I will eliminate your nuclear sub, and then I will make peace. I will make peace for the small price of whatever type of deal you're willing to give me here. 18 gold per turn and 681 gold to make peace with Lautera. 3,217 grievances against us. I don't know where the game comes up with these numbers, because that's just ridiculous. There's no way I deserve to have to deal with that, to be honest with you. We've been perfectly reasonable in this game in all things. So, I feel like the game is just disrespecting me right now. And I'm not pleased with that. It upsets me a great deal, as you can see. You can hear it in my voice, how upset I am right now. I'm wounded. What do we want to do here? Let's just build an aerodrome over here. That's what you get in the future. You get an aerodrome. We have to be able to get things into the air before we can get them into space, you know? One step at a time, so you start with air. Next thing you know, it's space. Liang, here's some aquaculture. You're warriors, dude. What's up with that? Why do you have 2 warriors hanging out in the Arctic? It doesn't make any sense, sir. It's very silly. It's not a good look. The World Games. I wonder how we're doing in the World Games. We're not doing well in the World Games, that's for sure. I know, so we don't have a lot of the, we don't have a lot of the stadiums and whatnot that support the World Games. But that's okay. We'll figure this whole World Games thing out one way or another. How does this mine keep getting pillaged? Am I losing my mind? I feel like I keep fixing it and it keeps breaking. But it could just be some sort of madness or hysteria or something. I don't know. I'm losing it. Just like these barbarians are losing their lives. All right, he's gotta help out in some sort of location. That's what he's here for. I don't know. I guess we'll throw down a bunch of farms because we don't really need all these builders to help us with the projects right now. I mean, you will need it, but we'll start, and we'll just burn a great person to get the expedition started, and then we'll have to wait for the next step. We got a fresco. Nothing crazy about it, just a nice little fresco going on. It really picks up the room, man. Pericles, you don't get to make such demands, sir. You realize we're making giant death robots right now, don't you? Those could be turned against you, sir. But we have turned in... No, Jadwiga. Please. That rock band deserved to be obliterated, that's for sure. They're just making a ruckus, and I don't believe they should be out here putting on shows in my territory. I think it's very disrespectful to me. Can we see? We still can't see the rest of this, so I guess... Hold on, we need to reveal these, so... Advanced AI, maybe it's one of these ones? Or, I forget, it actually might just be... Trying to remember, it might be this tech right here that is the one we need every time. I thought they randomized it, but I feel like the single tech for this might be just that one. I could be mistaken. It happens. You know, sometimes mistakes are made. Sometimes knowledge or what you perceive as knowledge is incorrect. You build something on the wrong facts. You know, I mean, you're not off on a good foot at that point. You need to get onto a better foot. If you're on the left, try the right. It might be better. You don't know. If you're on the right, maybe left. We'll just give it a change and see how that works out for you. Oh, we get some real gold out here. I'm interested in this. Man, Castlevania Symphony of the Night was a good game. Hey, anytime I say I'm interested in this, it makes me think of if you haven't played Symphony of the Night or whatever, you wouldn't know. But there's just like a librarian shop or whatever. And your character just runs up and he's like, I'm interested in this. And then the guy's like, oh, thank you. That's pretty much it. It was a PlayStation era game, man. What do you expect? You expect something crazy from it? It's a great game, but I'm just saying that the voice clips or whatever, you know, were not they were not ahead of their time back then with that game for sure. But it had great charm indeed. Do you need... You don't need a floodgates, or we've already made them. Hamilton, you do. So let's go get that fixed right up for you. You gotta repair this. I feel like everything's just being destroyed. Maybe that's part of this whole apocalypse thing. This mode that I'm so keen on so far. Could have something to do with that. I don't know for sure. Alright, so you're gonna finish this for them. Nice job. We're getting all these flood barriers put up. We're gonna try and keep our cities in decent condition. This is what I'm talking about. Everything is destroyed everywhere. There could be a lot of disasters going on. It's definitely, I mean, when we were looking at the world climate, you know, we're in for some troubled times ahead if we don't get off of this rock. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna train some athletes. Yeah. You need to repair. Let's repair this as well, and then maybe do a little training. 21 turns? Never mind. You don't do training. Other people handle the training. You bring something else to the table, but we're not exactly sure what yet. We'll figure that part out later. One step at a time. Do you need, I feel like you might need flood barriers somewhere. Big, I guess not. What about you, sir? No? We have military engineers is the thing. I mean, I could make sure we have like a little railroad going through. This guy, he's got to go somewhere else. Do you need flood barriers? No. Oh, here you go. Up here. Unit needs orders. There we go. Get up here. I knew somebody needed assistance, man. There's so much flooding going on. You're telling me it's hard to find a city that needs flood barriers and assistance building them? Come on now. Should be easy to find such a thing, based on the information that I've gleaned throughout this particular game. But no, I was mistaken. It took me a little while to find it. It happens. Alcazar. We have so many choices, and when you have too many choices, man, sometimes it becomes crippling. Sometimes you just gotta pull the trigger. You gotta be like, this is the choice we're making. It may not be the best choice, but it's a choice. And the choice had to be made. That's why I'm here. You're gonna go build maybe a little windmill, perhaps. I could see a windmill being in your repertoire. Oh, let's go fishing. Get some fishing boats. Where are you going? Oh, you're probably headed up here, aren't you? Oh wait, no, you were. Hold on. You were building a railroad, weren't you? No, you're building the railroad. I've got too many dudes out there doing too many things at this moment. It's hard to keep it all in my mind palace. Who's doing what? Where should you go? When's the next birthday we gotta get ready for, you know? Gotta make sure we have the gift, and we don't forget to say happy birthday and wish him the best. It's hard to keep track, man. It's hard to keep track out here. But we're doing what we can. Trying to make it easier on ourselves. Let's make some beautiful clean coal. This world definitely is screaming out to me that we need more coal. We need more coal power. Everybody feels blessed when they have coal power nearby. And we want everybody in our empire to feel blessed. So, we will not deny them such things. Sergey, chill out for a bit. It's not your time yet, sir. Your time will arrive shortly. That is a fact. Were you the one making railroads? You were making railroads. Okay, we've pieced it all together. Through context clues. And you, hold on, we're taking you up to Uxmal. Uxmal? Something like that. That's where you go. You're helping out. Good job. Dude, this place. This is some trouble. But we will turn it around. We will make it a better place to be. You gotta help him out a little bit. There's barbarian or free city cavalry out there causing trouble. You gotta put that cavalry down, man. We have to keep the peace in the region. That's what you do as a world leader. You make sure that this whole world is safe and secure. For the glory of our people and for their safety and protection. That is why we have been charged with this goal. It's time for a synthetic technocracy. Oh man, look at all the wild card policies we get. It's amazing. How do we want to go about setting our empire up now? Market economy, that seems like a good one to throw in here. We can keep economic union going, that's also beneficial. Some amenities from liberalism could be good as well. Do we need cryptography? Or do we want something like collective activism? And then we're locking it in. And our numbers just, they look incredible. Smart materials, there it is. Which one was that? Okay, that was right here. Smart materials coming up. We will be able to launch the expedition. That's a good time to be a Mayan. When this thing started, and then, you know, we reached the heavens. Let's grab all these. I don't care what they are. None of that matters. None of this matters. We're all good here. What do you need to build? I wonder if a dam might be of benefit. I'm just gonna go ahead and build one after this. We could probably get by with something else, but it also seems potentially useful, I would have to say. And then, I mean, you could get an aqueduct here. Let's put it over yonder. That'll get you some future housing going. It always feels weird to me building farms on hills. It's not something I normally do in this game for sure. But you know, with the way Mayan farms work, it's definitely an acceptable use of charges. Like, he's gonna build one. You're gonna build a farm. Everybody gets a farm. Well, you get a resort. Resorts are fewer and, you know, and far between. You don't get them just anywhere. So when you get a decent one, you take it and you hold it close. That's what you do. All right, let's continue the farmage of the region. How good is that city? It's looking incredible out here. Got solar farms. We've got Alcazars. Obviously, the Petra is putting in work. It's beautiful. How's this city looking? I mean, well, when you throw a little money at it, it's gonna immediately start looking a little better than its origins. But it's got a ways to go. We'll start with a harbor. And then, obviously, you know what happens right here. What happens right here? We chop that stone out of there. We get some real things put in place. Stone is unacceptable. So you, sir, were providing us with a little railroad activity. We successfully linked things and wasted 3 era score. Beautiful work. Well played. What are you doing down here? A little farm. A little farm. It's harder for those desert places to get food, so you definitely go with the farm over anything else in this case. I guess we'll steal some money. I don't know. Nothing over there really appealed to me that much. As far as overall thievery went, spying activities. I'm sorry, Hul'che. I didn't mean to settle near you, sir. It was a mistake, an honest mistake. I didn't steal that... Coastal tiles have been lost. I didn't steal that settler from you and then use it to build something very near and dear to you. That's not what happened. Stop pretending like it was. Hey, more wasted air score. Let's go. Just put a little Sydney Opera House down. No one will be the wiser. You can get that going. Maybe train a little athlete afterwards. Library, athletics, you know. You're getting a well-rounded experience when you go up there. You get a little bit of education, a little bit of physical activity. It's a well-rounded experience. It's good for the mind, body, and soul. Let's get this thing going. Come on now, flood barrier. You gotta be built. Can I make this town own that tile? Because I think it is the only one that could use that tile, so. Hold on. Purchase this. And then give me that. Thank you. I'll take it. If there's one thing that's annoying about the disasters, it's how many times you have to rebuild tiles. But the tiles are also crazy, so it's a double-edged sword. You gotta be careful with it. Oh yeah. We're here to disrespect this. Don't mind me. We're done here. This is getting fixed. I guess, here, let's just connect this over here. Building railroads, dude. It's a pastime activity. That sound just, like, clipped out for some reason. I wonder what happened there. Maybe it's because I changed the camera position real quickly? I don't know. It was not what I was hoping for from a sound, that's for sure. It was not a clean and lovely sound. Man, this has been a heck of a week for me. I hope you guys are having a good time. It's, you know, obviously the weekend when this one comes out. And that it's good that it's the weekend and I actually get to do a little R&R this weekend. I hope you all get to do the same. Been very busy with work overall, but it's all looking great. I like what I'm doing, so putting in the time and energy is all right. But I am getting a little tired and I want a little rest, so it's nice to be able to do so for sure. Dude, we got our giant death robot. Now all we need is another appease the gods moment. And then we can make some things happen. I'm gonna just buy this seaport for you. And then, do we have time to do some... Yeah, we can train some athletes up here. Of course we can. I'm just realizing, so it's coming up on 4th of July. Normally, I would go on vacation around this time to meet up with my sister's family. We would go to, you know, a lake, spend the week there. But because of all this, you know, the coronavirus stuff going on, I will not be doing such a thing this year, which is unfortunate. But I do think it is the prudent decision, or I wouldn't have made it. I gotta, you know, you gotta take care of yourself out there, and I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. If you're not wearing a mask when you're out there, I question what you're doing. That's all I gotta say. I think more people should be wearing masks out there. It's not hard. It's not like a major inconvenience to you or anything like that. Just do it. Just wear those masks. It makes everybody a little safer. And maybe we'll get through this thing a little faster than I don't know. A lot of you are European, so you guys are doing better than us. We're not exactly winning any prizes. I guess, you know, we're winning the worst prize for the coronavirus probably, and that's the most cases here. That's not where you want to be. But yeah, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems like people are like there's some sort of bravado or like you're taking away my freedom or something. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? What happened to you in your life? You think that that's a reasonable response to this thing? How dare you want the public to be better? I don't get it, man. As you can tell. But it is what it is. That's my stance. I haven't really talked much about this stuff over this time. A lot of it I spent dealing with the cough and whatnot. And trying to just stay safe, so. Now that I'm kind of through that part. I'm still very cautious about it all. As I think everybody should be. But yeah, it'd be a... So my trip would have been next week. Or I would have been leaving this weekend, probably like Sunday, and then been gone all week, and then come back, you know, like Friday or Saturday. What has happened to your encampment?
From the earth to the heaven.
Oh, it's time! It is time! Koba! Koba, are you ready? Carl Sagan, are you ready? Let's go. We're launching. It's the final countdown. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Exoplanet Expedition. It's terrible. Let's continue this. Boo, 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 boo. Now we protect our area with the giant death robot as we've sent ourselves on our way to space. You gotta get seasteads, my friend. You have to. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I love the spending the week out on the lake. It's not something. I mean, I basically only get the 1 week a year to do such a thing, and it sucks to miss out on it. But it also would suck to get sick. So there you have it. I think I've made the correct decision. Hope you guys are out there having a good time, rolling up to these. I mean, it's an American holiday, so not everybody obviously is going to celebrate such a thing. But for those of you that are, I hope you have a good time. It's like a week away. I don't know why I'm talking about it right now. It's just because the trip makes me think of all of that. So there you have it. It is what it is. We can't build any of the extra stuff yet. Okay. Just double checking that. So we need to figure out where that research is, right? I mean, maybe that's the research I was thinking of. That's probably this one right here. So let's go ahead, queue ourselves up to get right here. Because that's the thing that starts boosting the turn counter. And we want to make sure that we have that under control. Alright, Sergey, you come over here. You chill out. Wait your turn, sir. Ooh, we're gonna do a little fishery action. Don't mind if I do. I will enjoy that. Where? We have so many military engineers, and I feel like not enough cities to use them in. Like I overcommitted to the whole military engineer situation. Maybe we should just throw some missile silos down. Here you go. There's a missile silo. Why did we build it? Seemed like something to do. We got 800,000 military engineers. Might as well toss a silo here or there. A haystack. I don't know. You might need assistance up here. He's on his way. It's probably gonna be done by the time he arrives, but there's no harm in sending you up there either. Do you guys need flooding protection? Like you might need flooding protection. Or your tile's just already toast, isn't it? It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell. Can you repair tiles? Yeah, there you go. Now we have a use for our military engineers, our surplus boys. They can go around repairing tiles. It's definitely needed in this day and age. So many tiles just obliterated. He said something about space. I think he's upset that I made it out there. Oh God, why do you permit this dark-hearted one wield the power of kings? Bring down your wrath, O heaven. Denounce it. Dude, we're going to the heavens. If the heavens want to drop the wrath on us, we'll meet it there for it. And we'll bring a giant death robot with us. So we're prepared, sir. And also, I don't like your attitude. We were so close for so long. And everybody has just turned their backs on me for some reason. No good reason, I'm sure. It's not like we've done anything wrong in this game. Everything we've done has been above board, following proper protocols and whatnot.
I am willing to serve Michael.
We were perfectly good people throughout this, and I think the record books will show that. By record books, I mean the history books. They will show that we were here doing the right thing this entire time, and that everybody else is jerks. That's what's going to be shown. Alright, builders. I don't know. Oh, there's stuff down here to be built upon. You should be excited about that. And then it's back over here to build another thing next to Mount Vesuvius. Nothing bad ever happens near Mount Vesuvius. Don't worry about it. We had to put you down, sir. When is this going to flip over to us? Apparently next turn. That's good timing. We put down the Free City military threat, and then we absorb them into our empire. We're good to go. What do you... I mean, you're going to build farms up here. We're excited about farming. We're legends of farming. There's stone up here to be chopped away. I don't know how I missed that one. But it has got to go. It's got to go, man. It's got to be taken off of the map so that a nice farm can be put in its place. We'll be better off with a farm there than the stone.
I must go down to this.
Seasteads! Yes! Oh, there it is. Aerospace contractors. Cities with spaceport gain +3 aluminum per turn and 3 power. I mean, we could use the aluminum, honestly. So, hold on. What do we want to take away to put in its place? Boop, boop, boo. I think you drop liberalism and you put in aerospace contractors. I do like liberalism, but it's not what we're going for right now. We're doing better things. There's a lot of oil up here. A ridiculous amount of oil in the vicinity there. You know what? Welcome to the Empire. Because you're new here, you get a free building. It was sewers because you didn't have any real choice, but you know, we did want to offer you something for joining us. And there you have it. That is that's what you get. We could train some athletes as well. You could train some athletes. How are we looking on this whole athlete front? We have taken this thing by storm. Whoa. It was looking grim earlier, and now it's looking beautiful. That's a lot of gold on that tile. It's pretty good. Alright, you can't hang out here. You'll go. Let's just have you hang out in this region.
If some wanderer...
The gardener. That tile does not need to be upgraded, but I think because I keep being fooled by it that I will upgrade it. We're gonna put Alcazar up here. Yeah. Fisheries, seasteads. +4 food, 2 production, 2. I mean, the seastead's just better. So we'll go with that bad boy. This town does not need this. Do you need flood barriers? You don't. That's good news for you. Alright, we have too many of these military engineers. I went crazy with them. I went mad. And now we have far too many. But, that's okay. We'll just have them chill out. We're done with you. $12,000 faith? we could be buying so many troops with faith. Oh man, somebody had a good performance there. I'm proud of that rock band. Oh, the world climate. Polar ice caps 70% melting. 85% melt next. Oh, good luck, world. You're gonna need it. The world is coming crashing down quick. I'm scared. I'm scared for our planet right now. I don't know what to do. So we will train for the World Games. And then train for the Hunger Games as well, because that also seems like it's going to come in handy with the way these disasters are rolling around. You got to get ready for the Hunger Games. It will be a relevant skill in the near future for sure. How do you fare in the Hunger Games? Our empire, I mean, our people are going to do the best, I think, in the Hunger Games when that starts. I'm not too worried about it. I think we got it under control. Who owns this tile? Koba? Koba owns this tile. Maybe Koba shouldn't own that tile. You ever think about that? I'm thinking about it. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. See how things are going. So our science return is at 971. We've already got pretty much everything we need, although we need to boost you know, the turn counter for the expedition. So we do need to get a little further. Lautero's at 10, 426 for Jadwiga, 346 for Greece, 103 for Mali, Spain's 192, and the Khmer 184. 752 culture per turn is what we're rocking. Poland's about half that with 347, 15 for Mapuche, 486 for Greece, 302 for Spain, 218 for the Khmer, 93 for Mali. We're up to 2453. It's a pretty good number. Sorry. Yeah, we're doing great. Even Lautaro is better than Mansa Musa. What happened to... How much territory did we take from Mansa Musa? He's still got some cities. But for some reason, his score is not even as good. I think probably all the technologies and whatnot added to it. Our Exoplanet expedition is traveling 1 light year per turn. We've gone 3 light years so far. We're about at 100 tourists. Interesting, interesting. And then we're up to 12 diplomatic victory points. We get some from this too, right? You get 1 point from the World Games. So we're not likely to accidentally win there or anything like that, but especially with the fact that we have 0 diplomatic favor, that doesn't do us any it doesn't do us any favors in the world session. But that's okay. That's not what we're going for. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Join me next time as maybe we wrap up. I don't know. It might be... We'll see. We'll see how things go, but we're getting towards the end of this one. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.